Hey everybody, welcome. Good to have you along today. Thanks for tuning in to watch the video. Quick question for you. Are you the sort of golfer who struggles with their mid to long irons? I'm talking like 4, 5, 6, 7. Pretty good with the short irons, okay with the long stuff, but in that midsection you do struggle a little bit with launch and consistency. If you're that sort of golfer, stay tuned. I've got something to show you. Great, so you're still watching, which maybe means you're the sort of golfer who struggles with these long to mid irons. This is the Mizuno Fli Hi, the 2019 version. Mizuno have been making Fli Hi's for quite some time, but they've really refined it this year and made it look a little bit more like a hybrid shape. Well, it does look very much like a hybrid shape. We got 4, 5, 6 and 7, and these really are true long iron replacements and mid to long iron replacements. I think the problem with hybrids and rescue clubs is that the shafts are cut a lot longer than the corresponding irons. The lofts are often a little bit stronger, and the way that they're designed, the ball comes off there much faster than it would with an iron. So we end up with a little bit of a disconnect sometimes where a 5 hybrid's going a bit too far, if you like, and the gaps get all a little bit out of sync. So these are cut exactly the same length as the irons. We've got all the shaft options which you can get from Mizuno, and we've got this new Swing DNA system which I'm going to do some videos on, and I've been using that new software to fit golfers, and I've seen this come up on the recommendations so much more, and I've been testing it out with some of my regular golfers. I've got a 5 and a 7 to play with today. I'm seeing some amazing results, so certainly in the 4, 5 and 6, even the 7, on consistency, ball flight, boosting confidence, higher ball flights, better spin rates, all that sort of stuff. So let's give you some close-ups of this JPX Fli Hi, the 2019 version. The looks of it have improved greatly. It's been refined and it does look really nice. I've got this fitted in a Project X graphite 4.5 regular 70 gram shaft. I've got the MCC +4, which is a standard grip option, fitted on there. Let me just consult some notes. So we've got 4, 5, a 6 and a 7. The 5 which I've got in my hands here has got 22 degrees of loft on it. So very similar loft to what you would get in the irons in the 919 hot metals, which I think is 22 in a 5 iron. Length is 38.5, so pretty much the iron length. Lots of design going in inside it. We've got this forward-facing profile. Distinctive forward-facing profile allows the leading edge to glide through for consistent high ball flight. We've got the wave sole plate, give you some close-ups. The wave sole plates allows the front portion of the sole to flex for higher ball speeds. One of the clever things here is something called flow cog design, where the weight shifts slightly through the loft options. So in the 4 and the 5, the weight's further back to assist in launch, getting that ball up in the air, which we struggle to do with some of the modern irons these days. And the 6 and 7 are slightly front weighted to compensate for the loft. So these really are, as Mizuno would say, effortless long iron replacements. So we're going to get over in the hitting area, put this to the test. So I've got a 5 iron, a 5 high fly to start with. And then I've got a little 7, which is a beautiful little club. We're just going to find out how these work. So come on, let's go and hit some. Okay, we're over in the hitting area with the Mizuno JPX Fli Hi for 2019. As I said back there, I've got the 5 in my hands. I've got this one fitted with the Project X shaft. It's a graphite. It's a little bit weak for me potentially, but I think I can work with it. It's only a regular flex. That's fine. I'm on the Belfry, the Brabazon course on the 18th, and I've got about 180 odd yards to the green, and I've got some Callaway Chrome softs. You know when you pick up some golf clubs and you instantly feel comfortable with them, they just kind of fit your eye and just feel good. That's how I feel about this. So let's see if we can do it justice, shall we? Pretty good start. Pretty good start. Now that was not edited, folks. That was exactly what you saw. That was straight at it. It was a little bit of a bottomy strike. It finished quite well, didn't it? Let's have a quick look at the numbers. So launch angle a bit low. That's me, not the club. What I like about this is the carry was absolutely bang on. Sometimes with modern golf clubs, we are getting ultra low spin. So we're hitting like 5 irons into the green and you know, they're going miles, but they don't stop. What I've been finding with this is they do launch the ball a little bit higher and they've got a little bit more spin on so the ball can actually stop onto the green. That was brilliant. I should stop on that one, sure it is, shouldn't I? We'll go again. I'm going to try and take this one up the left if I can and cut it back. Which is always a dangerous shot for me to hit because guess what? I double cross it and end up pulling it left and it goes miles. So we'll have one more go at that one. Hope you like that. Complete and utter failure. A little bit better. I do find trying to hit cut shots quite difficult. That was about my best attempt to the cut. That's a great shot. That's just rolling back towards the flag. Ooh, very nice. So you get a little flavour for this club. I think for a lot of golfers, hey, me included, the chances of me hitting this 5 iron on target and getting it to stop greatly enhanced. And going back over what I said there, because the shafts are cut to the iron length, they don't tend to go crazy distances. These are what I would expect to hit a 5 iron carry distance. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to switch off for a minute and I'll be back in a minute with the 7 and we're going to have a little play with that. I'm going to put a slightly different shaft in the 7 and try. So stay tuned. Okay, I've made myself a JPX Fli Hi number 7, 28 degrees of loft, and I've popped in an NS Pro motor shaft. What feels a little weird is hitting a hybrid type club with a shaft that's so short, but we're going to give it a go. Put a green there and there, just shy of 170. Not a bad strike, this one. Let's see what that does as it hits the green. I'm expecting that to stop pretty quickly. Felt great off the club face. Let's get you some numbers. Ball speed there looked like it was coming in at about just under 119. 18 degree launch, pretty good for me being the low ball hitter. Look at the backspin rate, 5,600. That's plenty to stop it, isn't it? 168 carry. If I was hitting a modern 7 iron, you know, with a loft of round about 30, I would expect the carry distance to be round about that sort of 162, 165. So it's a very comparable distance. I mean, this is 28 degrees, and this is what we're after. We're not after really the hybrid distance here. We're trying to keep the gap in as close as we can. We're just trying to make it easier to hit, and that did feel remarkably simple. Let's go one more. Might go a little bit left. Yeah, just turn that one over. My only slight issue with these, for me personally, is I do believe these have quite a bit of a draw bias on them. And as you can see, I need no help in drawing the ball. In fact, I probably need a hybrid or a club which is sitting a little bit open to compensate for that. So I do fight the lefts a little bit with this club. So I'm going to try and counter that a little bit. Tried just to hold that one off a little bit. Didn't strike it that well, in fairness, but I did control club face a little bit more. And again, there's a great advertisement for this club. Wasn't a great hit, wasn't a good strike, but the result's brilliant. Caught it a bit fat actually, but you know, look at the numbers. Hard to argue with this, isn't it? 21 degree launch, spinning at 4.8, little bit of a miss strike, so a bit of backspin came off. Still got a carry distance of 159. So, food for thought, isn't it? If you're looking to put a set together and you're going to go, possibly here you could go 4, 5, 6 in these little Fli Hi's. Longest iron you might carry there is a 7, potentially. I think for a lot of golfers it makes perfect sense. It really does. And I just wanted to share that with you. Some golfers it'll be a complete no-no. For the traditionalist, there's no way you're going to get this 7 iron stroke Fli Hi or 6 in their hands because it just won't sit comfortably for them. And I get that, you know, we're all individuals. But if you're looking to put a set together with ease and forgiveness and get you some height on the irons, definitely worth considering. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed to the channel. I need your support, everybody, to grow the channel as much as I can. And if you like the video, give it a little like as well. Thanks again. Bye for now.